What is good, guys? We are back inside of an abandoned ghost town. This place is actually really massive. Like, there's so many buildings around here. There's a hospital, there's a school, there's all these houses, all these little single family houses over here, and then there's barracks. There's big, like, apartment complex style barracks around here. So I really want to explore this place. It's absolutely massive, as I just said. I don't think that we're going to get to the whole entire thing. It's pretty big explore. But a lot of the places are exactly the same. So we're going to go dig through some of these houses, see if we could pull out some of the things that, you know, from some of the people that actually lived here. So if we could find out who lived in some of these places, check out the hospital, see if there's any equipment sitting inside of there, check out the school, see if there's any remnants sitting inside of there, and give this place a good explore. I'm actually really psyched. We've never explored in the desert before. Well, we've never explored abandoned inside of the desert before, and we haven't ever done a ghost town inside of a desert before. So this is going to be really cool. You can see, look at this block. There's nobody here.
Yeah, it's pretty kind of like surreal walking through the streets, but
all alone.
Yeah.
Just crazy. But yo, this is absolutely dope. So yo, guys, we're going to get into this. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
This normally isn't that exciting, but I found a piece of clothes inside, or a piece of clothing, really. A piece of clothes, listen to me. But this really isn't that exciting, but I found somebody's jacket just hanging up here, which is actually kind of creepy a little bit. I wonder whose jacket it is. Seeing tumbleweeds all over this place. They're just blowing inside of here and getting trapped. At some point, if they don't ever knock these down, they will probably be filled with tumbleweeds. These right here are basically the old houses for the people that were in the military. You know, I always say it's pretty amazing that these places have been left behind, but more amazing are these huge towns that are left behind, this housing that can certainly be used for something more positive than graffiti and vandalism. There's a lot of homeless in these areas and things like that. They probably could have been utilized for that. But due to the contamination that was here, or reported here, or what they were finding in the soil and all that stuff, like we said before, yeah, they probably couldn't have anybody live here for certain amounts of time. I'm sure at this point right now it's probably becoming more habitable, but I would always be sketched out of, you know, one community of people got chased out of an area because of you know, bad soil, bad water, anything that you would need to essentially live is going to kill you.
So we're gonna check real quick because besides that hospital, this house is very, very significant in my paranormal research. You know, I've had some of my first encounters at this house, so let's try a spirit box and a K2 and see if the same spirits can communicate with me now.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we've never done on this channel,
No,
so
we never have. So.
we are not a ghost hunting channel by any means, but we are going to check out what Bobby's got going on for us here.
Thank you. How does this work? So what do? You turn this on?
So basically, you guys have seen this on TV, Ghost Adventures, stuff like that. Basically, it's running backwards through radio frequencies really fast, like psh, 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 psh. And people think that creates a white noise, so spirits are able to speak. So it's a continuous white noise. So let's see if anything wants to communicate. All right, is there anybody in this house that remembers me that wants to communicate? The last time I was in here, something moved that cabinet door. Can you move that cabinet door again, the one at the bottom? Yeah, it is moving a little bit, but it might be the wind. Try to close it all the way like you've done for me before.
I don't think he's here. Like I said, I scared ghosts away, man. I'm ghost repellent.
Doesn't this kind of remind you of that movie that we watched on Netflix called like Urban Explorer or something, where they like were trying to film at Chernobyl and their van got stuck and then like the werewolves and stuff were like running out?
Definitely has like a kind of a Chernobyl vibe to it with all these apartments here.
I want to go like down there.
Yeah, we're going down there. So this is one of the first rooms inside this whole entire property that we've actually found stuff inside of. Now this is the military barracks. So they're probably just set up like basic dorm rooms. What I'm seeing is pretty like basic dorm room furniture here that you might have seen inside of a military barracks. Very, very basic, cheap. But it's still here for us to see. So there might be hope. There might be some TVs, some clothes, maybe some magazines, maybe some paperwork that we can go through around here inside of this whole complex right here, which is the barracks for the soldiers essentially. So they all lived here inside of these apartment buildings basically. You go from one apartment through this teeny tiny bathroom where they'd probably have another sink right here, and they'd only have the shower and the toilet pretty much set up inside of here. And it would adjoin through a little kitchenette area. You'd have your cabinet, you know, your wardrobe basically would be right here. Metal. And that would be a kitchenette, as I said. And then you're going to come back around here. And this is a whole other apartment where it looks like two other people would have been staying. Pretty tight. Look at all this stuff just scattered all around. Somebody was having fun.
It's crazy too because a lot of the old furniture is made out of like really good solid wood, and it just basically went to crap.
Like that chair right there with the leather back, and like the wood, the way the wood is, it's really nice. It's kind of unique. I like how it's like, it looks like it's comfy, like it's like a low rider chair. I like the rivets in it too.
Yeah.
And the leather there,
And then the
down
cloth.
around the side and the cloth. Very cool.
Yeah.
But look at this. Somebody was just throwing mattresses, chairs, and tables out of more than likely the second story or third story, because that would be more fun. At least in my opinion, I think, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It would be more fun to go out the second or third story.
Definitely. They like painted the wall to make it look like it was brick.
Oh wow.
Isn't that cool?
It does look like a brick wall.
What is this? Oh, it's just a vent. Bathroom. These don't connect.
They don't connect over here?
No. You have your own individual bathroom.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe these were... they had higher ranking over here.
Maybe, I guess it goes from like the single homes to like the barrack area, like those, plus then these. I don't know. I don't know how it was organized.
It's all pretty much the same though.
Yeah.
You just don't share a bathroom in these.
Which way should I go?
So this is just a classroom right here. And as you guys can see, pretty much everybody who's wanted to have their way with this place has had their way with this place. So this right here, guys, was a briefing room. This is where all the students would come before they went out for any training up in the plains or anything like that, and they would get briefed. But right here was one of those glass chalkboards, like the glass, what is it, the erasable marker boards that you would see, like a dry erase, but glass. So if you've ever seen them in like the military movies or anything like that, you'd see an illuminated piece of glass with all the writing and all the missions on it. And that's what used to be here until it got broken out.
They sent Phantom 4s to Saudi Arabia. So this building is relatively new. The whole base is here has been here since the 40s, 1941. Okay. But this building we're in is relatively newer. So these guys got briefed right here. Wow. So if you can just imagine pilots chilling out.
So so what do you think, the last pilots to sit here flew in like the Persian Gulf War?
Exactly.
Operation Desert Storm?
Desert Storm, exactly.
That's cool.
You can look it up about this base. Look at this, bro.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Wow, what the hell is this?
That's it. This is called the filter room.
Commander Ops Officer.
That is a trip, right?
Wow.
This is where
these are the boards that I was talking about, guys. That's what was up in that school. Wow. This is really cool.
Look at the control panels. It looks like
yeah, the old control panels.
Oh, you see?
Like a little screen.
No buttons left anymore. But you could still see the makeup of it. Probably had some computers down here. Look at that.
Yeah, wow.
That's really cool.
This is where the generals and shit would stand and watch what's going on.
Yeah.
Watch everybody work. Somebody got shot down, and they'd probably get all silent, and they would just stare over there. It's like one missing or whatever.
Yeah.
I bet you top secret shit came out of here.
I've never been in a building like this, so a lot of
Definitely,
history.
definitely a new type of control room for us.
Yeah.
And we found these boards,
Yeah, they're cool.
which are really cool. Really cool.
It says range scheduled, and then there's flight following. Cool sign. I don't know what any of this stuff stands for,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
If anybody knows what this stuff does or what it stands for or anything on it, let us know. Talk about this stuff. This is the stuff that we want to really know about.
this is
What do
cool.
you think?
It's cool. It brings me back to like the first type of explores we would do in those like old hospitals, and everything's like decayed and been sitting there for a while. So
Yeah.
the graffiti makes it pretty cool. It gives it some color, so that's nice.
It's also unique in a way that we've been inside similar types of buildings, but never in the areas
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
What is
wow.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay, that's like kind of creepy.
It does look very creepy.
I feel like somebody would just pop out right from like in there.
And it's somebody that they like put
Did I
inside.
get
You got me a little bit with that. You definitely did.
I got you right.
Yeah.
I went up behind him and I went like this to his side. But
I was
that's
totally
scary.
concentrating on that.
Yeah.
Like, what is that, guys?
I don't know. Does it
That is one of the craziest machines. Somebody's gonna say it's like something that washes
like a
curtains
laundry
or something
machine.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was
Like,
thinking.
I'm like sketched out by a washing machine right now. But if anybody knows that this is anything other than a washing machine and anything crazy, please let me know, because it is scaring the crap out of me right now.
It is very scary.
Like, it seems like it was something that they put like soldiers inside of, and like
Like crazy.
yeah, like brainwashed them, or like in like the Twilight Zone,
Yeah.
When they like brought him like in his mind to like an abandoned town,
But
and the guy just started going crazy.
It's a washing thing because like they probably put water and soap and then they like dunk them and then like maybe spin them to dry or something. Because it's on like this like thing in there. Is there any signs? Probably not, right?
I don't know. I hope somebody knows about it.
No sign. No signage to tell us, but there's a thing over here. Oh, no labels, nothing.
So,
no identification whatsoever. Alright, that was really weird.
if anybody knows what that is,
Tell us.
please let us know below. I'm really loving all these tumbleweeds. We don't get to see tumbleweeds where we're from.
No, and you know what? I didn't even think anything of it when I saw them.
Tumbleweeds. We never get to see tumbleweeds. There's a few right here.
The one to the right.
One. Another big guy right here. Tumbleweeds. That's cowboy shit right there. We're from the East Coast. We're not used to that stuff. So yeah, tumbleweeds in an abandoned place are pretty unique to us. We're back here with SCPC Ghost Hunter on YouTube. Link in the description below. He brought us here, just like them all.
Yep.
Keeping up with us. That's what's up. Go subscribe to his channel, guys. Alright guys, this was a really, really dope, unique explore. I really enjoyed our time here. Definitely different landscape. Kind of the same things that we're used to seeing back on the East Coast, but that desert vibe, very different, it just makes things new for us.
Yeah.
You know, we found inside that hospital, we found like a mind control device. I don't exactly know what that is. It's just
weird.
The first thing that kind of came to mind. If you guys know what that is, I'm really interested in finding out exactly what that is because it's beyond me at this point.
Yeah.
But we also got to see a war room with a really cool control board, like a NASA style control board, as Bobby was saying. I want you to check him out, SCPC Ghost on YouTube. His link will be in the description. Along with that, I mean, we saw a bunch of cool apartments, a bunch of duplexes, some single family homes. You got to really see how people lived here.
Yeah.
This community is still kind of being used. I think it's habitable at this point because they do have some parks and things like that. But if anybody does know where we're at right now and they do have any information on this place as far as when it became active again or whatever had happened to it, let us know in the description. We want to hear from you guys. We always love hearing from you guys in the descriptions. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.
Peace.